Welcome back to the Short Coat, coming to you from the amazing and intense world of medical school, from the University of Iowa, Carver College of Medicine.
Whoa.
I'm Dave Etler, and the question I have for you is, can you justify a random gap year to a fictional school that you fictionally want to get into? Here to try are my besties, all M2s. Everything she wants is everything she sees. It's Cara Arrasmith.
Let's go.
Back in black, they hit the sack. It's Tyler Pollock.
Howdy.
She's a killer queen. It's Anjali
Last name redacted.
Okay. It's Anjali.
Restricted access.
It's Anjali. I gotta say it. Puranam. No.
Puranam.
Puranam.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. She's never ever getting back together with you. It's Sophia.
Oh,
Sophia
hey guys.
Nopoulos. Reach behind you there, Tyler, for a bowl full of randomly generated gap year activities. Your job is to reach in, grab one, and then tell the admissions interviewers, who look remarkably like the rest of us in this room, about it.
Am I telling you what it is, or am I just...
I think what we're going to do is we'll have the admissions interview note, like, hey, I see you had a gap. I see you had a year where you weren't in school. Tell us about that. That's how they will start you off, and then you can start justifying your gap year.
Okay.
Is that clear? Let's give it a shot.
All
I only kind of know what's going on, but
Tyler,
that's fine.
looking at your very, very extensive and very impressive CV,
Oh my God, thank you.
it looks like you took a gap year. Would you like to tell us
I
what you did
did.
during that time?
So what I did was I performed open mic nights exclusively using medical puns. And so what I
in.
wanted to do was really just kind of live, eat, sleep, and breathe medicine. And so I really immersed myself in the medicine comedy culture and kind of integrated that into my day-to-day. And also medical terminology is like learning a whole nother language. And so had to practice that before starting school. So I'm one step ahead of my peers.
Amazing. What's your favorite medical pun? Oh,
God, I know you were going to ask me that.
I was like, come on.
My God, my mind is completely blank now.
Okay, note for gap year people. Think about questions like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, continue.
Oh,
That's super niche. How do you think that's going to help you in your career?
You know, I think that humor is healing. And so getting able to, crack a joke with your patients and getting to know them on a personal level is very important.
Good. Very good.
Work.
Other than not having a medical pun ready, which if you had actually done this, you would definitely.
Yeah. If I knew this prompt, I would have prepared my type 5,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Type 5.
I think
I
that's a stand-up term. I don't
Okay.
know.
Oh.
All right.
You already, yeah. I was going to go with it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, type 5.
Yeah.
All right. Pass it on to somebody else.
All I can think of is like those Valentine's Day like science things
Mhm.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that are not, I don't know if I can say them.
I'm like,
Yeah, you can.
Like the DNA helicase ones.
What?
You guys have never seen these?
what is it? DNA?
It's like, I want to be your DNA helicase because I want to unzip your genes.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I remember that from like high
Mhm.
school bio.
Mm.
It's a classic.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, I have mine.
All right. Interviewers.
So I see that you took an extensive time off away from school. Can you tell us about what you were doing during that time?
Yeah, so I took 5 gap years.
Mhm.
And during this time, I was actually researching the history of bubble wrap popping techniques.
Oh.
And I know that may sound obscure, and it kind of is, but it really got me.
Well,
some
everybody
great-
likes a good bubble wrap.
Yeah,
pump, so-
exactly. It's healing,
Yeah.
right? But it got me some great research experience. And I did this for 5 years, and it was a completely different realm of non-medicine for me. And so it was great to see if this was something I was interested in. And I think that you guys would be surprised to hear about the history of the bubble wrap popping.
I would like to hear more about that.
How dare you ask?
Since you brought it up.
Yeah, so back in the day when bubble wrap was invented, they would pop the bubble wrap as kind of like an ASMR. It was pleasing to people. And so that's why it got so big. Everybody was like, "Wow, it's so beautiful."
I didn't
So
know.
it
I
wasn't
didn't-
used for packaging.
Yeah,
back in the day?
It wasn't used for packaging.
Oh.
Yeah, it was not used for packaging back in the day. It was simply made out of an accident. A little air in the packaging wrapping, and it turned to this. And it was the family of this man that accidentally created that ended up loving it, and then that just kind of spread throughout this small town in Nebraska where it was created and became this really big thing. You guys don't remember those bubble wrapping popping commercials?
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
I mean, the Sealed Air
the
company is were the inventors of it. I do remember that. but beyond
exactly.
that-
Yeah, and became a big multi-million-dollar thing.
Yeah.
And one thing about me is I'm a curious individual. I was very curious in the history of this, and I did a lot of research. I did a lot of field research in it, and so I think it really honed my skills in for medical school and my curiosity, and I think it was a great experience.
So you said you spent 5 years doing this research, but I don't see any other like degrees on this
Oh.
CV. So like, what'd you get out of that?
So I did, although I didn't have any degrees, I did write a couple papers.
Oh,
So I'm a first author on the history of bubble wrapping from Nebraska. Guys. Yeah, so I don't think it's gotten much attention, I will say.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, it is kind
I don't
of
think
for-
we're not going to take points off.
Yeah.
I'll have to give that a read, though.
Yeah, please. I
Yeah.
would love that.
It'll be the first time that it's been looked at since
Yeah.
publication.
Yeah. It's
The impact score. I mean,
what journal did it get published in?
my diary. But it's open to the public. It's online.
The diary is open to the public.
So yeah, it was published there.
So,
So-
in your opinion, what is the superior technique? Are you a
Mm.
single bubble popper? Is it a twist?
Oh, yeah. I'm glad
Are
you
you
asked.
like a lie on the floor and roll back and forth over
I'm
it?
glad. Well,
A
it
little
really
stomp.
depends on what kind of healing you're into.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mm.
So personally, for me, again, it's a personal preference. I like to stand on it barefoot and pop it.
yeah.
It's kind of not only like a foot massage, but it's
Mhm.
also it's have you guys heard of grounding when you kind of take your shoes off
Yeah.
and you ground on the earth? It's grounding bubble tech
Bubble tech
way.
And then you
Nice.
post the videos online and make money.
And make money. Yeah. Well,
on your
actually.
OnlyFans. Yeah.
Also on my online
I
journal.
bet that would work, actually.
would totally work.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You'd go
Has
viral on
nobody done
TikTok.
that? Oh.
So,
Oh, it's
yeah,
got to be out there somewhere.
Mhm.
I had to do it for 5 years to pay for this
Okay.
application.
Oh.
So that's
Yeah, research is not cheap.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's not cheap.
That's the real Sixth Sense right there.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
It is.
Yeah.
That's
Amazing.
what happens when they defund research.
Yeah. Oh my God, can you imagine? The researchers now have to post feet pics in order to fund their research.
Yeah.
Oh.
Check. I'm kidding.
Very good. You're in.
Woo.
Uh,
Bullshit out of my ass.
Yes.
Oh, good heavens.
Miss Producer Ma'am.
Oh, you didn't put yours back in, did you?
No, I've just been
It's
fidgeting
all right.
with it.
It's all right.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right, Cara
Mhm.
Arrasmith.
Mhm.
It looks like you did some gap years. Can you tell me what you did in that time?
Yeah, actually, I took my 3 gap years and I put them to use creating an annual award show for local bacteria in our community.
Uh-huh.
For bacteria.
For bacteria, yes. I'm very big advocate of community health and public health in general. So I wanted people to be more aware about the bacteria in their environment, what they're coming in contact with, because it's not all bad. You have so many little bacteria in your body that are helpful. So I want to make people aware of that. So I created an award show. We had stuff such as best flagella, most
Classic.
likely to cause dysentery. We had
That's a popular one, I'm sure.
STDs, do's and don'ts.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Did you give out little tiny statues to the bacteria?
They were plushies
Plushies.
that looked like the bacteria. So they got a little plushie
Little
of
tiny
themselves.
plushies.
Yes,
And
that
who
they
gave-
could then pollinate on.
Who gave the best acceptance speech?
Oh, it was Pseudomonas.
Oh.
Knocked my socks off. Let me tell you what, that girl,
Yeah.
she
She knows how to
really
deliver
wrench her
speech.
heart out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Aw.
Mhm.
Amazing.
How does one get invited?
Actually, it's a pretty exclusive club. You have to be a member. So if you all are interested, you can go to www.iowacitybacteriaawardshow.org. .org. It's $50 a month.
Ooh.
That goes right into my pocket.
It's premium. So this is how you paid.
So this is how I pay
Yeah.
for applications.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a very good project. I think it prepared me very well for the microbiology and infectious disease aspect of medical school. And I think it's just amazing to always be in touch with all of the little organisms floating around you.
Yeah. So
Where'd you collect samples from for your
Everywhere.
who was around?
I went to McBride Lake.
Ooh.
Got, I didn't want to exclude anyone. I wanted everyone to feel very included. So we got the waterborne bacteria and protozoa. We did local dirt samples, both on campus and then also in the more like parks area. Took some leaves, grew them off there, did some tap water. I actually took one of my Petri dishes. I snuck into the medical school before I was hopefully accepted, and I held it under the hand air dryer.
The hair.
Oh.
I always think about that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Those air dryers, like throwing up gross
Where do you think
bacteria.
I got Pseudomonas? And she
Amazing.
did her award-winning speech.
Did
Amazing.
you culture the brain rock?
Oh.
I felt that would be an outlier.
Oh,
Mhm.
I did not want to.
So much
Mhm.
possibility.
and that's
Yeah.
great research design, and I commend you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did you do any anal swabbing? I bring this up because years ago we had a pathology. We had a separate pathology class. We don't do that anymore. It's all integrated. But we had a separate pathology class, and the pathologist, who was a wonderful lady, was always surprised at how many people could not find bacteria from their own swabs. She's like, "Are you getting down? Are you they're there? Like,
Wait, is this a more common thing?
To anal swab?
Yeah.
I've never heard of
I
it.
don't know. Like, I think the goal, the idea was to get, was to culture your own anus bacteria.
Yeah.
And they were
like,
swabbing it themselves?
Grow. They're doing their own swabbing.
You guys have
on
never done that?
themselves.
You didn't do that in high school biology?
No, we just did
No.
the cheek swabs.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
cheeks.
we did the cheek swabs, but
You did both
other
cheeks?
cheek swabs. No, I'm kidding. We
She
never
was
did
always
that.
surprised that
I've never
nobody
did
could
that.
ever get their cultures to grow.
They weren't getting in
They
there
weren't
enough.
swabbing right.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. We did not. We didn't want to risk C. diff kind of stealing the
No.
show.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
she takes over wherever she is. So.
Yeah.
She really do.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Accepted.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You're in.
Thank you.
You're in. Okay.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
There's so many slips in there.
So, Miss Puranam, it looks like you took a few gap years. Would you like to explain what you were doing in that time?
Yeah, actually, I took about 6 months off. And I was just really curious about where my inner appendix was. And so I just went a little soul searching for my inner appendix.
Oh.
Aren't all appendices inner?
You would think that, but an appendix is really, I think, a state of mind. Like,
Oh.
Mm.
you might have one, you might not have one, depending on like physically if it was removed from your body. But I think that when I look inside my own soul and I see an appendix, and even if you don't have an appendix, you could see that for yourself. I think that I spent a lot of time learning anatomy and looking inside of myself, doing these different scopes, looking at other people's different scopes. And a lot of the time, people just had the vibe of an appendix, even if they didn't
Oh.
have one.
So, like, what is the vibe of an appendix?
Yeah.
It's just, that kind of vintage. Like, the appendix is, like, technically an organ that, like, really just sits there. And
Yeah.
you can have it, you can not have it. It really doesn't really change.
Who knows if it even does anything?
Exactly. And it really is just like that vintage vibe, the old soul, like the thing
It's
that
like the cottage core girly
Exactly.
Ooh.
Of
of
organs.
the organs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
exactly. It's like we don't want any granola girl energy. Like
Mhm.
it's very much cottage core
Mm.
She
energy.
listens to Benson Boone.
So do you think you could be able to look at someone and be like, you have the vibe of an appendix. Like you've got that in there.
Yeah, it was like a 6-month kind of like I sat with other people looking for the same thing. We kind of meditated together. We found each other's energies. We all were kind of looking for that same thing. And it really is something that the more you sit with it, the more it makes sense. Like at first glance, you're like, what is this? Inner what? Like you said, everyone's appendix is on the inside, but not necessarily.
Yeah.
It's like you're opening your third eye, but it's your appendix.
Exactly.
It's like
So looking forward into your career in medicine, how do you plan to apply what you've learned to like patient care?
Yeah, definitely. I just think that having this own like experience where I'm searching for something that not necessarily everyone understands, it really gave me a new appreciation for differences around the world and thoughts and perspectives and how everyone approaches medicine and healing in a different way, and understanding that sometimes it's just a vibe and it's not necessarily something physical is, I feel like, an important thing just to have in the back of your head in case you come across a situation where people want to have a more a conversation about healing that is not about the physical healing. It's about like the inner healing.
So
of
much
one's
medicine
appendix.
in these times is vibes based.
Yeah.
I practice
I mean,
vibes-based
yeah.
medicine.
I mean, sometimes the vibe is vaccines or bat.
Yeah.
Sometimes
And
I don't have that vibe.
Yeah.
sometimes the vibes are vaccines are good. You know, like you just got to go with the vibes.
Exactly.
Do you
Sometimes
feel-
it's giving raw milk and sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
Do you feel
always getting
qualified
milk
to assist your patients on them finding their own appendix?
I think so. And again, we're not talking about like a physical appendix.
Yeah.
Which hopefully at some point I'll be able to assist them in finding as well. But like the inner appendix, yeah.
Can you walk us through a little bit
Yeah.
of your
Is this like
practice?
a
Yes.
Oh,
is this like a tarot
definitely.
card reading?
Okay.
Like you read? Okay, no, I'm ready.
So we're all going to sit and we're going to close our eyes
Okay.
and just
Thank you.
take a deep breath. And I just want you to picture an appendix, whatever that is to you.
Oh. I
Just-
pictured a little too hard.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just close your eyes and just kind of try and shape it in the way you want it to be shaped. And then take a deep breath in
Mine's square.
and out. Exactly. Mine is like those 3D hexagons. And
You know the movie Moana? Mine's
Yeah.
shaped like Maui's hook.
Nice.
exactly.
Nice.
What is that? It's like the Kiki or the
Ooh, Booba and Kiki.
Booba and Kiki.
Yes.
Mine's giving Kiki. That's just how I
Ooh.
imagine it.
Giving la boo boo.
Yeah. And now that we've all have our version of our appendix in our mind, I think that we are all finding joy from it and just channeling that emotion, finding that inner link to your appendix is really going to help you overcome different obstacles. If you imagine yourself with Maui's hook, just going towards anything that you're facing, any challenge and overcoming that, or with your labubu as you throw it at whatever
She's so
you're facing.
strong.
Exactly. And as you move through life, just having that connection on the inside is really going to help you overcome any obstacle, physical, mental, spiritual, and it'll help you guide yourself, and you will meet other people on the same path. And so we can all take a deep breath together and open your eyes. And that is how you find your inner appendix.
Can we,
Girl,
you
that
guys,
worked.
my
That was
fellow
beautiful.
admissions interviewers, can we actually make her dean right now?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Absolutely.
she's so
100%.
Dean
in
of the med school? I feel like that's totally warranted.
Yeah, you
In
took us
this
on a
situation.
journey, and I feel
Yeah.
calm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel grounded.
Amazing.
I feel at inner peace.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I do. Inner appendices.
Yeah.
Peace. Beautiful.
Shortcoats, if you have something you want to say about today's show, something you want to hear about someday, a question you have, go to theshortcoat.com/tell us and send us a message. Otherwise, that's our show. Until next time, I'm Dave Etler saying, don't let the bastards get you down. Say bye, everyone.
Bye.